gun violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Jenquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time.
Yo, what's good, BGZM News 17 family? I'm at the corner of Jesse Jackson and Marcus Garvey, and I got some bad news for you. As you can see, I lost my job. I'm out here living in cardboard boxes outside of boarded up vacant homes. YouTube said I'm done getting money out here in these streets. They even took my funky ass suit. So anything right now would help. So go ahead and hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal, hit that GoFundMe. Hell, cop the merch. Or if you want to make the long-term commitment to the Jenquavius Jackson Fund, join the Patreon so that I can continue to put out top-notch content each and every day. Also, check out the Rumble, where there is absolutely no censorship. Link in the description box below.
Hey, yo, ain't that nigga Jenquavius? Yo, I recognize.
No, that's not me no more.
Hey, yo, run your property.
Y'all tell me what they say.
Do the opposite of Antonio Brown and take
What
over your
more
store.
do you want from me?
Always be over nothing. We're standing in front of the shooter's house right now, learning a little bit more about this man in his 30s. We're told he has a military background, and when police went in early Sunday morning to arrest him, he had a stockpile of weapons stored all around the home.
Dang. So, I mean, his brother was a Trump supporter, as you guys can see. And apparently this happened all over a parking spot. And this is in Detroit, okay? This is in Detroit. I don't know if they planted that yard sign, but it doesn't look good, okay? It doesn't look good. It's too good to be true, almost. But what I think that people might miss is all the other super gremlins who are on the other side, okay? But I thought that was funny that they had the Trump yard sign in the window. Because I think the media is or would have fun with this if the demographic of the shooter was a little different.
But earlier Sunday, he opened fire shooting from the second floor and the first floor of his home, firing into a crowded group of people and cars right in front of his house. Sadly, as you said, 8 people were shot. 2 of them have died.
He was the good guys. For us to lose one of the good guys like this is terrible.
38-year-old Andre Willis Jr. murdered by an angry neighbor mad. His driveway was partially blocked by Willis and at a birthday party happening across the street. His cousin, too nervous to show her face, remembers this father of 2.
His kids shouldn't have to live without him. He has small children. One of them won't even remember.
It played out early Sunday morning off Coyle Street near Plymouth on Detroit's west side. Police say the gunman in his 30s used a high-power rifle, firing at parked cars out front and into that house full of people.
Wow.
He shot from the first and second story of his home that was barricaded with weapons.
They recovered 11 weapons. Again, 11 weapons from this home that were strategically placed throughout the home. So as he moved through the home, he would have access to these weapons.
8 people were shot.
It seems like this man was just ready. It seems like he was just ready to go at this point. Because I mean, he got these weapons positioned and all throughout the house. Oh man. Waiting for a picture of this guy.
And what DPD is calling a mass shooting as partygoers rushed Willis and a second woman to Wake Williams to the hospital. They crashed near 6 Mile and Greenfield. Sadly, both later died.
He worked and go home and take care of his family, take care of his kids, take care of his woman. He was a good man.
Police Chief James White says the shooter, who has a military background, was arrested inside his home with those 11 weapons. Apparently, he started an argument with people outside at the party, then settled it with gunfire.
The levels of crime that we're seeing in our city is unacceptable. This country's obsession with.
So it looks like there was a party outside, and maybe he was upset about them parking in front of his crib or something like that. Maybe the super gremlins at the party got disrespectful. Who knows? There's a lot going on. Obviously, they're trying to blame the guns all across the nation, which is upsetting. Okay. But I don't think they're really addressing the real problem and the real issue. I don't know this guy's criminal background, but I'm pretty sure that in most cases, these guys aren't allowed to have these certain weapons. Now, he has a military background, so he probably was good, maybe suffering from some PTSD. Who knows? Okay. But obviously, the chief of police has been given he's been given a script to hone in on. So instead of actually, allowing the law enforcement and the criminal justice system to work in the way that it's supposed to be, which is keeping violent offenders locked up, they're blaming the instrument of which these individuals keep offending.
Weapons and mass shootings, and it's just unacceptable, and we can do better, and we have to do better. And I'm not going to get on a.
Family says Willis was the guy to de-escalate situations, adding insult to injury that he was murdered over something that could have been resolved.
To lose my cousin to gun violence, the family man, the peacemaker, to lose him to gun violence doesn't make sense.
Just awful. Now you're looking at the home behind me. That was the intended target of this shooting. Now, as far as the shooter, again, in his 30s, we don't have a name quite yet. He is expected to be charged tomorrow, but that's not guaranteed at this point. That'll be up to the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office. Now, as far as the other victims, the other 5 victims in various states of recovery, we are told that a 19-year-old male that was shot is still in critical condition. For now, reporting live on Detroit's West Side, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, just so much to unpack here. You say a military background, 11 weapons strategically placed at different places in the house. It's as though he was waiting for someone to tick him off and get angry.
Absolutely. And there was some prior calls for service by DPD to this house, but nothing violent, nothing that would have predicted this kind of shooting. And it's important to note, this is just one of several shootings. We're talking about 24 non-fatal shootings and 7 homicides in the city of Detroit over the weekend. By far, the most violent so far this year.
Yeah, not a proud moment for our good city in Detroit. Jessica Dupnack for us live. Thank you.
Had 24 non-fatal shootings and sadly 7 homicides
in one weekend in Detroit.
Community's tired. This is out of control. How many more press conferences like this? How many more scenes? How many more hospital visits, burials do we have to go through?
Monday after.
I swear they say this at every press conference. This is crazy.
Police and dozens of community leaders unpacked the most violent weekend of the year, including 8 people shot at a birthday party. 2 died, including Wake Williams and Andre Willis Jr.
To lose my cousin to gun violence, the family man, the peacemaker.
And they still didn't show the shooter. You know, he had a Trump sign in his front window, and they haven't shown who the shooter was. So that shows me that most likely, unfortunately, he was a super gremlin. on Demon Time.
To lose him to gun violence doesn't make sense.
Willis, a father of two, shot and killed off Coyle Street near Plymouth. The gunman, who lived across the street from the birthday party, had a military background and guns barricaded in his home. He started shooting at the party. Mad, his driveway was partially blocked.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, he had probably been dealing with other things in that neighborhood. This one just set him off, and unfortunately, he started shooting at some good people. Okay, according to the family, at least. I'm sure that there were other things, other factors that were the going-ons in that neighborhood that ticked him off, but it doesn't justify him doing what he did. But I'm just telling you guys that people in general are fed up. People in the community are fed up. You know, he was seeing all types of things going on in that neighborhood. And that party across the street where they're blocking up his driveway completely set him off.
They recovered 11 weapons. Again, 11 weapons from this home that were strategically placed throughout the home. So as he moved through the home, he would have access to these weapons.
And then Sunday evening, another birthday party, another shooting on the city's west side. 2 teen girls, just 14, shot in a drive-by. One of them is in intensive care. 2 days earlier, Friday, to start the weekend, another drive-by shooting near McNichols and Livernois. 3 people were shot. One died, a football standout at Davenport University.
Wow. I'm going to do that story too. I mean, where are all the NFL players on this one?
For the NFL.
There needs to be a penalty for bad behavior. And I don't see anyone who has a healthy fear of committing a crime. You have to pause and say, I might go to jail. I may do time.
Yes, that's what it is. It's not the guns, bro. It's that people just, know that there won't be severe consequences, especially if they don't kill anybody. If they like shoot up the block and don't hit anybody or injure people, they're not going to do too much time. And that just gives them more incentive to increase their street cred, right? That's all it is. Obviously, for this military vet, it was more of a neighborhood dispute and very one-sided at that. But like I said, I'm pretty sure he was at his wit's end with that neighborhood in particular, and he lashed out.
And the reality of it is, I'm not seeing that. So
the chief says arrests are being made in these shootings, but the rest of the judicial process needs work, like bail issues and tether restrictions. DPD making a new strategic announcement Monday.
As of this morning, I've directed that all felony weapon arrests be sent for review to the U.S. Attorney's Office. And those are federal charges. So you're not going to be able to work those off without doing the time.
The suspect who allegedly shot 8 people is expected to be charged on Tuesday. As far as those other 2 shootings we mentioned in this story, no one is in custody. Reporting on Detroit's west side, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
Another top story tonight, Detroit.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's a Black Gen Z mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let's get into the video. Guys, it is a sad day, a highly anticipated day that I knew we would have to talk about, and I knew would come. President Trump has been convicted, okay? And just like the case in Fulton County where you got ratchet, thought-ass fucking Fannie Willis, and I'm going uncensored on this one, so if you got kids in the room, hide your kids, hide your wife. I don't give no fucks no more. YouTube has done everything in their power to stifle my voice, and I'm gonna continue to talk. You know, the reality is Trump is being politically persecuted during an election year. This is clear election interference. It's a rigged trial, and they're trying to rig the election just like they did in 2020. Trump has done nothing wrong, okay? They're trying to center this whole trial on a convicted perjurer in Michael Cohen and a fucking busted up porn star bitch, a thought, a hoe ass, bruh, and she actually owes Trump money. But of course, she said that she would never pay it, which is illegal for her to say, right? Because she violated the NDA. This whole situation, hopefully, is going to blow up in the Democrats' face. But at the same time, though, y'all, I just don't know. I just can't say, bro. Because when I go and look at the comment sections, it's troubling. Okay? It's troubling. People are making fun of Trump, punching down, like they say that, oh, conservatives punch down. I want to give you guys the sentiment of the community. I want to give you guys the sentiment of what's going on Twitter. Certain officials. I want to let you guys know how people are talking and people are conversing about this in the mainstream media. But this is a sad day. This is a sad day for American history. The first time a former president has been charged or convicted of a felony, which honestly, there's no case, and they're saying he's guilty of 34 felonies. Dude, this is such bullshit. It's ridiculous. So, show support in the chat, guys. Y'all know YouTube is destroying me right now. 15 live viewers, guys. Where are my day ones at, man? Y'all know we pulling in a bigger crowd than that. I mean, back in the day, we were getting thousands of views. Oh, but anyways, Alvin Brad's talking on this. Hold on. Let's hear what this fat nigga got to say.
Good evening. First and foremost, I want to thank the jury for its service. Jurors perform a fundamental civic duty. Their service is literally the cornerstone of our judicial system. We should all be thankful for the careful attention that this jury paid to the evidence and the law and their time and commitment over these past several weeks. 12 everyday New Yorkers, and of course, our alternates,
12 libtards
from 22 witnesses, including former and current employees of the defendant, media executives, book publishers, custodians of records, and others. They reviewed.
Yeah, these woke DEI hires are not fit to serve. How did this happen? It almost feels like it happens overnight. So you have a man in sales, a male investment banker. Oh, these people are all rigged. A male attorney, male security engineer, female teacher, female software engineer, female physical therapist, female product development. What the fuck? Male e-commerce employee, female speech therapist, male retired wealth manager, male attorney. Bruh. This is the jury, ladies and gentlemen. I guarantee if we did have the identities of the jury, all of them would be fucking left ass, biased ass. And people are saying, oh, well, the appeals court, bro, it's not going to get appealed, bro. It's not going to get appealed. Okay. The appeals court is rigged too. It is what it is. The country has been systematically taken over, the legal system. The only measure that I kind of have faith in is the Supreme Court, and that's about to be gone too. If Biden has his way and is able to get into office, and then, you know, a few conservative judges retire, and there you go. We have a new Supreme Court, and it's total wackos, leftists. Biden got Ketanji Brown Jackson in there. Y'all heard her stance on the the pedo stuff, right? And also she can't define a woman. But what's more disturbing, I mean, yeah, the trans shit is fucking annoying as hell, and it's disturbing, and, you know, whatever. But what's more disturbing is the sentencing that she handed out to convicted pedos who were in possession of kitty videos. It's going to be OV.
Verdict in the same manner as every other case that comes through the courtroom doors, by following the facts and the law, and doing so without fear or favor. I want to conclude by expressing deep gratitude to the NYPD and the officers of the Office of Court Administration for securing the courthouse, all of our safety, making sure the courthouse and all of the other matters that are important in their own right continued seamlessly. They will continue to be and have always been incredible partners. Thank you.
The craziest thing is they found him guilty on all 34 counts. I mean, come on. You got to be kidding me. Dude, this trial was rigged from day one. And, you know, it boils my blood because we support President Trump. We know he didn't do anything wrong. At the most, he fucked up and fucked the wrong bitch. How about that? And we don't even know if that's true. But at the most, he fucked around and fucked the wrong bitch. This is how these hoes can bring you down. All this started over a bitch. And then all they needed was their little fucking weasels in the judicial system, as in Alvin Bragg, the corrupt DA who won't even prosecute. He's too busy prosecuting people who are trying to defend themselves, like the guy who choked out that crazy ass nigga on the fucking train. Oh, we going all the way in there. Or the storekeeper who shot that crazy bitch boyfriend because she was trying to steal some fucking chips and she couldn't afford it. And they were trying to kill this shopkeeper. I think they were trying to I don't know if they tried to shoot him or if they trying to like beat him up. And then he stabbed his fucking dumb ass. Bro. And this man can't put the cookies down. He's completely compromised. That's all I can say about our judicial system. It's completely compromised, and it's almost in every county of the United States of America. George Soros did a complete overhaul in the year 2020 when it came to the legal system, and it probably started way sooner than that. But they completely took over all the judges, all the district attorneys, the prosecutors, and now everybody who works under them is they're just like weaselly to them because they're trying to, you know, make their careers and whatnot, and they have to, you know, do a lot of brown nosing in order to get where they see themselves being in you know. I mean, it's just crazy in their lives, right? But it's a sad day. Let's keep going.
Sex crimes, convictions, all sorts of work that's being done by
sex crimes. Dude, that bitch was fucking cap. E. Jean Carroll, hella cap. And then, oh my God, the defamation lawsuit. You can't make this shit up. Nobody ever found him guilty. The judge even made the jurors in the civil case say, oh yeah, well, he raped her. Bro. This shit is fucking crazy, bro. It really is. They have their hands in everything. Honestly, I don't know how we even have a fucking country, because this shit is wicked. It's scary. And they did this all to formerly the most powerful man in the world. It's crazy. They did it to Andrew Tate. I mean, they're doing it to every strong man who stands up for, you know, American nationalists, whatever values, Christian values, you know. Hey, man, and I hate hearing people, oh, well, Trump ain't a Christian. Look, man, he may not be the most devout dude, but he's Christian, bro. He claiming the set. So we taking him. And he might have fucked that bitch. Who cares? Some of y'all Christians need to get some pussy. I know. I know it, you know, it's frowned upon, right? Sex outside of marriage, but obviously. But damn. Some of y'all would understand the world better and wouldn't look at the E. Jean Carroll case, for example, as, oh, well, yeah, I think he did it because the woman said that he did. That bitch is fucking lying. And then the Stormy Daniels shit, she's a fucking hoe, bro. She's literally a prostitute. And y'all know what type of women those are. They will do anything for a check. These are hoes we're talking about. And then this fucking holly jolly ass nigga, he's trash, bro. He's trash. He can't even keep his own city safe. And he's over here trying to prosecuting and successfully convicting the former president of the United States. I don't know what to say, bro.
Days before the Republican National Convention, any number of tactics, legal points of order Donald Trump can make to try to push that date back. He's likely to employ them if he sees fit to do so.
He certainly has in every other venue. Scott McFarland in Washington. Thank you so much, Scott. Coming up, a special edition of America Decides. My colleague Caitlin Huey Burns will have continuing coverage of Donald Trump's conviction on 34 felony counts.
It's better outside with the Ninja Woodfire XL Grill and Smoker. Multitask with the Ninja Pro Connect app. Monitor.
And it's him. It's not his companies. It is him.
But to Hallie now, okay, so we know that he gets a bump with the Republicans.
Exactly,
what happens to the
Tom.
independents?
But here's the thing. I got to be honest. And you know we love real talk here on the show. We don't know. And I think there needs to be some humility here from everybody, right? Political analysts, the pundits, the talking heads.
Polling does not have a good reputation.
They asked if he were to be, hypothetically, if he were to be convicted, what would you do? About 2/3 of people, you're seeing some of the numbers here, suggested 3/4, depending on the poll. It really doesn't make a difference. They would keep their vote the same. But anywhere from 11 to 23% of independents have suggested they would be less likely to vote for the former president if he were to be convicted. That's not a big number. But this election is not about big numbers. This election is about the margins. It is extraordinarily
Do those votes go to Kennedy? Do they go to Biden? We don't know.
We don't know. And the other piece of this, it's different. Think about your own life. If you're asked about a hypothetical versus if you're asked about something that has actually happened. So I think we need a better sense of how the American public feels about this. Here's what we do know. A couple things. Number one, that the economy and immigration remain the biggest voting issues for Americans right now. Not legal issues, not anything else. It's those two things that consistently rate at the top of the polls for what people care about. Number two, We know that the Republicans are rallying around former President Trump. The Speaker of the House almost instantly was out with a statement calling this a shameful day in American history. And we have seen a list as long as my arm, an avalanche of responses from Republican lawmakers who are backing up the former president in this. So those are things we know for sure. We know that the Biden campaign is going to make this, as a senior campaign official told me before the verdict there on the Biden side, they want to remind people after what they described as natural amnesia over 4 years
commercials?
to drama.
I just want to see the polls. I want to wait till Monday, see how the polls are looking. If they don't change, drastically, then I'll be more comfortable. But it's not looking good. So let's get into kind of how the community is reacting to this. Very typical responses from the community, but let's watch. If a convicted felon becomes the president of the United States, the "Are you a convicted felon?" question should be removed for all job applications. So there you have it. That's the mindset. Trump 2024, Return of the Jedi. Somebody says, MAGA, Trump 2024, I stand with the president. Free Trump, they hating. Okay. So the community, it kind of bakes people in here. Felons can't get job, but can be voted for. What a sick world we live in. God ain't playing with nobody. The wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just, especially their moral perversion. Trump 24. Felons can't vote, but they can run for president. Make it make sense. Okay, so people just giving the same thought, and that is a sister there. So obviously we know who she's voting for. He ain't going to jail or losing votes. So what's the point? Imagine a president on house arrest at the White House, America, where a felon can run for president but can't vote for one. Sick. So this is a single mother raised ninja. So this guy says thug, another single mother raised ninja. Rima says they damn near hung Obama when he wore a tan suit. This man was found guilty on 34 criminal charges. Get him out of the race. So as you guys see, another sister. Lock him up. Another presumably single mother raised ninja. Jeremy Evans says Trump could have been found guilty of cold-blooded murder and his cult following would still vote for him. Well, my question is, what are the charges? What are the charges? When you have a judge who's instructing the jury that they don't have to agree on the underlying crime, then, it's like there is no crime. There were no charges. And it's crazy. I just know other countries be laughing their A off at us. So the community, it's a little split, but we know that it's really not. I think we got an influx of sisters comment or influx of positive messages, but it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Here's some more comments from the community. Very disrespectful. You got man, dude, wild for answering. Oh, they're responding to this little video. So it's a video of this guy who did a Zoom trial and he had a suspended license. He was driving and all that kind of shit. But anyways, that's just for you to understand the meme. They're saying Trump right now, like they're acting like he's, going to court on a Zoom call. They say, watch him still take it. Trump 2024 US. Put that expired Mayo thug behind bars. So you see that from Darian Lincoln. This sister says, but nah, why even join the Zoom knowing you in the car with no L's? Okay. I am voting for Trump even more. So this is a brother. Shout out to him. I'll still vote for Trump for prisoner 20 to 24 years in Rikers Islands. So there you have it. I'm actually pulling into my doctor's office right now. Just a second. Oh, sorry. That's another comment pertaining to the meme. Okay, so somebody, felons can't vote, but they can run for president. Another comment like that. Yo, this meme just came out yesterday. So felons can run for president. Why was the black dude shocked though? Oh yeah. Even Donald Trump got locked up before Diddy. Well, he hasn't been locked up, and his sentencing day is, I think it's June or July 5th. I don't remember exactly. But Academic says, why are they trying to violate Trump like that? Ninja can't pay off a side piece in peace, right? Donald Trump getting found guilty on 34 counts of paying off the side hoe makes me want to vote for that nigga even more. Not even gonna lie. Facts. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, shit, I'm voting for her. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? She ain't shit. Okay. So, you have also Jasmine Crockett, the, I believe she's a senator. She says, woo, child, guilty on all counts in a state case. No matter what happens, honey, in November, he cannot undo this verdict. I know many are celebrating, and I get it, but my heart fucking breaks for our country. How did we get here? It's like she's presuming he's already going to win. When did we stop requiring some darn decency of the most powerful person on earth? The grand jurors, the prosecutors, the judge, the witnesses, and this jury deserve so much more than they will receive. This was a brave undertaking in an unnecessarily violent and politically charged America. FYI, today was a win for the rule of law. Wow. Wow. Somebody says, ma'am, can you please look into felon voting rights? I'm not a felon, but it makes no sense that a felon can lead the democratic process in this country, but a felon cannot be a part of it. Okay, so same people making the same fucking points. Is this like is this what they're trying to do? Like get a bill passed that felons can vote? I mean, is that what they're trying to do? Because that's the main talking point that I keep seeing from the community. The indecency is not the man who was just railroaded by a corrupt court system. It's all of those who celebrate it. So you have somebody who's on the right side of history here. This fat bitch says, you're absolutely correct. It's not what we need. It is justice and deserved by a jury of his peers. But how do we move forward and try to heal? Heal from what? He shouldn't be allowed to hold public office as a convicted felon. Our government needs to do better and be held accountable. The people are the ones who are suffering, and who do we turn to? Oh my God, this woke fucking bitch. You're right. No matter what, he is a convicted felon. Now we need to work to keep him away from the White House. Wow. And somebody says our democracy won again. Y'all see it. Oh man, it hurts to read these comments. It boils my blood. Man. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy, and all the freaking libtards are seething on this, and they're pouncing on it. Ugh. God, it makes me sick. Oh my God, I'm so annoyed by this. But I'll read an article, then I'll get out of here. I just really wanted to cover this shortly because honestly, I'm fucking pissed. D Sledge says, I think I'll vote for him now. I like the guy. Dude, Trump is fucking base as hell, dude. I mean, if the porn star bitch is going to talk, then pay her off. That's just common sense. Shut the hoe up. That's not illegal. She signed an NDA. It's crazy. Former President Donald Trump was found guilty of 34 felonies by the jury in his hush money trial in New York on Thursday, a momentous decision that makes him the first former president in U.S. history to be convicted of a crime. The 12 New Yorkers who made up the jury found that Trump violated the law by falsifying business records to cover up a $130,000 payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels before the 2016 election. They found him guilty on all counts at the end of their second day of deliberations. The presumptive Republican nominee for president is now also a convicted felon. The verdict was handed down in the same Manhattan courtroom where Trump has been on trial for the past 6 weeks. Trump stared at each juror as they confirmed their vote to convict. He angrily denounced the decision in the hallway outside the courtroom, vowing to fight the conviction. Jurors sided with prosecutors who said that Trump authorized the plan to falsify checks and related records in an effort to prevent voters from learning of an alleged sexual encounter with Daniels, which we found out through the whole process that Michael Cohen was the one who actually did that, not President Trump. And then he actually stole $30,000 from Trump. There's literally nothing connecting Trump to these payments except the authorization of the payment, literally. But the whole backstory scheme is wild. Prosecutors for Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg said the conspiracy spanned his 2016 campaign and continued well into the first year in the White House. Trump denied having intercourse with Daniels and pleaded not guilty. Justice Juan Merchan, who is seen in the thumbnail, guys, he's rigged as well. His daughter actually works for the Democrats and is fundraising for the DNC. It's crazy. Set a sentencing date of July 11th, just 4 days before the start of the Republican National Convention. So they're trying to literally put him in jail before the RNC, where Trump will be formally nominated. He could face up to 4 years in prison and a $5,000 fine for each count. But Merchant has wide leeway when imposing a sentence and could limit the punishment to a fine, probation, or home confinement. So they're trying to put him on house arrest so he can't campaign. CBS News has reporters at the courthouse where the verdict was read. Follow live updates. So whatever. I just want to show Trump's response. And then we just got to go, bruh. It's crazy. Let's see. All right, so this is his response. This shit is wild, bruh. So the Democrats, when it comes to getting shit done and hiring the right people to get what they want, they do it. They do it. That's one thing you can. And the Republicans, they don't do shit. So this is what you got. Two-tier justice system.
This was a disgrace. This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. It's a rigged trial, a disgrace. They wouldn't give us a venue change. We were at 5% or 6% in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. You have a Soros-backed DA and the whole thing. We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent. And I think it's just a disgrace. And we'll keep fighting. We'll fight till the end and we'll win, because our country's gone to hell. We don't have the same country anymore. We have a divided mess.
Facts.
We're a nation in decline, serious decline. Millions and millions of people pouring into our country right now from prisons and from mental institutions, terrorists, and they're taking over our country. We have a country that's in big trouble. But this was a rigged decision right from day one with a conflicted judge who should have never been allowed to try this case, never. And we will fight for our Constitution. This is long from over. Thank you very much.
Why should voters vote for a conviction?
So the two questions: why should voters vote for a convicted felon? Are you gonna drop out? Fucking bullshit. It's just bullshit. But you know what? I'm actually gonna I'm going to jump on Chaotic stream and then see if I can actually live stream while I'm doing it. Hold on, let me see if I can like connect my stream to his stream, maybe. Let's see. All right. Oh yeah, I'm in there. All right, 1 second.
Think like me, behave.
Black Certified, I like you. I'm
No,
from
no, it's not.
Walcott in Chicago. And so
You live where in Chicago? Say one more time.
I was raised on 75th and Walcott off of 79th Street in Chicago, but
Oh yeah, I know where that is. Hey, South Side. That's where I'm. Well, you know, I was on set. Yeah, go ahead.
So the thing is, we are a very small minority with the way that we think. And I guess my question would be, I think history has proven that boycotting doesn't actually solve problems.
Sorry, guys. It didn't really work how I wanted it to, but y'all see what's going on. This whole thing is rigged. You know, we had to talk about it, and hopefully we can, you know, hopefully President Trump can go ahead and win, and you know, everything will be all good. But as of now, I ain't gonna lie, the Democrats up 1,000. Now that doesn't mean that they're going to win the election, but they were able to wound President Trump, and I think we're going to have to come back with a haymaker in order to stay in this fight. So you already know what it is. We're going to send it off to BGZM News 13, Jinquavius. Take us away, but appreciate you guys. The shit sucks. Got a video dropping tomorrow. It's going to be crazy. Peace out. Stay safe.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Jinquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time.
Yo, what's good, BGZM News 17 family? I'm at the corner of Jesse Jackson and Marcus Garvey, and I got some bad news for you. As you can see, I lost my job. I'm out here living in cardboard boxes outside of boarded up vacant homes. YouTube said I'm done getting money out here in these streets. They even took my funky ass suit. So anything right now would help. So go ahead and hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal, hit that GoFundMe. Hell, cop the merch. Or if you want to make the long-term commitment to the Jinquavius Jackson Fund, join the Patreon so that I can continue to put out top-notch content each and every day. Also, check out the Rumble, where there is absolutely no censorship. Link in the description box below.
Hey, yo, ain't that nigga Jinquavius? Yo, I recognize.
No, that's not me no more.
Hey, yo, run your pocket.
Y'all killing me with this shit.
Do the opposite of Antonio Brown and take
What
all your
more
shit
do
off.
you want from me?